All right, welcome back to episode 13 of Say What's Real, guys. I'm your host, Ep.13.
It's Warren, man. How you guys doing? New week? Yeah. I do like that beat.
Damn, I didn't. It's one of the first times I've ever, he has a deep ass voice, though.
He has a deep voice. I think that is one of the things that was probably going to carry him. A unique sound.
Who, Pop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I could picture, you know what I mean, a couple beers and putting that on and,
yeah.
You know what I mean, wanting to slap the shit out of somebody.
Well, if you guys haven't heard, artist PopSmoke was tragically murdered today in Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
TMZ, unfortunately, fuck TMZ, but they reported it.
Yeah.
A lot of people were complaining about that too, like, hey, how did TMZ know so fast? But whatever, let's off that.
Whatever.
It's tragic, man. This guy was a rising artist. You know probably more about this. So,
20 years old.
He was 20 years old. Very young. Very young.
Didn't look like it, but he was young.
I saw some reports today that he may have accidentally posted his address on and
that could have been the reason why he got. We don't know.
Hey, we don't know, but it's still
either way, it's a
tragedy.
tragedy. Yeah.
For you younger artists out there, man, take this as a lesson, man. Like, when you get to this level or you're starting to ascend, you gotta move right. You gotta move different, man.
You gotta move different. You
don't deserve to die because of it, but at the same time,
of course
people
not,
out here.
Man. Like, I was talking to my mom earlier, and I was telling her, you know what I mean, like, it's crazy because I watched a little interview of him. It was on Rap Genius, you know how they do the, and he was saying like they were talking about him when he was younger, and he was talking about how he gave his mom hell, so he was just about to try to, get her a house because he just got a deal, and I just think it's unfortunate now. He was on his way up, probably trying to do like we all would do, put your brother on, put your family on. Give a bunch of people that you know from your area a position to eat, and before that could happen, I hate to say it, but niggas, man.
I mean, I didn't really listen to you or PopSmoke like that, and but still, it's tragic, man. Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, rest in peace.
For tonight's show, guys, we're actually gonna start off with another. I didn't really come up with a name for this game. I think we should call it the Dame Game, bro.
The Dame Game. I kind of like that. I got a ring to it.
Yeah,
got a little ring to it.
Me and Warren are actually gonna start off by we're gonna do Smash, Marry, or Friend Zone.
Smash, marry, or friend zone.
So basically, guys, Warren's going to give me 3 people, and I have to decide whether I want to smash, marry, or friend zone them, and vice versa.
There you go.
I thought I came up with some... I came up with fire ones, dude.
I like mine. I think yours may be good, though, because the way you're talking, sounds like it might be.
So I'm going to let you start off, bro.
You going to let me start off?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You're going to let me start off? All right, man.
Yeah. So who am I smashing, marrying, and friend zoning tonight, guys?
All right, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go Laura Harvey.
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion.
All right.
Or Kehlani.
Ooh.
That's a tough one, huh?
Yeah, I don't really know the first one.
Laura Harvey?
Maybe I do. I just never heard of her.
Laura Harvey is Steve Harvey's daughter.
Oh, okay. I've seen pictures.
The one that's going out with Future now.
All right, so Meg, I'm smashing for sure. I'd probably friend zone the Harvey girl.
Okay.
And,
you know who Kehlani is, right?
Oh, duh, yeah. I don't want to marry Kehlani, though,
Yeah?
So, yeah, I guess.
It's a tough one.
I guess. I'll marry Kehlani, bro. She seems like she needs my type of advice, you know what I mean?
You know her and YG broke up, right?
Well, yeah, but he's still like, yo, that's my girl, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, YG, chill, dude, you know
chill,
what I mean?
Like, chill, that's mine, Kehlani.
She's for everybody, bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, chill,
on,
but I'm still marrying her.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, I fucks with it.
All right, it's good. That's a good one, bro. Nice,
right.
nice. So I'm gonna start off with some old heads, bro.
Why? What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just.
I'm
trying to switch up my list. You know, what I mean,
it has nothing to do with my age.
No, mine are in no particular order.
Fuck you trying to say that? All right. Fuck you.
I got J.K. Rowling, Meryl Streep, or Oprah.
That is incredibly difficult.
So who are you smashing, marrying, and friend zoning, then? Who would? First of all. You can chime in at any point you want, Jay.
So say the list again.
So J.K. Rowling, Meryl Streep, or Oprah.
That is horrible.
Like horrible in choices, or?
Yes.
Well, they're all hella rich, first of all. So you know what I mean. But
okay, so I'm gonna go with I'm a marry. I think I'm gonna marry Oprah.
Okay, you'd marry Oprah.
I don't like Harry Potter, so...
You're friend zoning?
She gotta go to the friend zone.
And you're smashing Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, Meryl.
She has a lot of Oscars. I mean, she gets nominated like almost every year, you know what I mean? She's like a
Oscars are sexy. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, hey, you want to come to the Oscars with me? Do I? Like,
Do I?
me? Wow.
Like, right.
Yeah, like, you turn all red like me. Wow, the Oscars. Wow.
That was a difficult one, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was a curve.
Hell yeah. I smell me, boy.
I like mine, man. That was difficult. You put the old heads on me.
I'm different,
All right, let me go. All right. Rico Nasty.
Okay. Rico.
Margot Robbie.
Ooh.
Or Amber Heard.
Okay. I'm definitely friend zoning Amber Heard after the last episode.
Oh, you don't want her fucking snap?
No, man. After the previous episode we did, I'm
shit?
good. I want my fingers, bro.
Right.
Fuck, Margot. I'd probably marry Margot Robbie. And I
can see that.
And who'd you start the list off with?
Rico.
I don't want to smash her though.
Really?
No. Okay, I'm gonna redo this list. I'm gonna friend zone Rico.
Okay.
I'm gonna smash Amber Heard, and I'm gonna marry Margot. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna smash Amber Heard, dude. I like that.
I'm not mad at that.
I like that toxic shit. You know what I mean?
I'm not mad at that.
No.
I know you like that toxic shit.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I mean, if Amber Heard, you're watching, sorry for episode 11. You know what I mean?
right.
Bashed you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I love you, Mara. You know what I mean? No justice for Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, not that one night. I mean, every other day there's justice for Johnny Big, except not that smash. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
So hey, bro, Justin, bro, you're gonna die at this. I decided to go with 3 cartoon women.
Okay.
All right. So So Marge Simpson, Lois Griffin, or Francine Smith, bro, from American Dad.
So I know. Say those again.
So Francine Smith, she's the wife from American Dad.
Yeah, I don't watch that show.
Lois Griffin from Family Guy. And,
I do know her.
And Marge Simpson from The Simpsons, obviously. Wow.
What is wrong with you?
Wow.
So I guess I'm going to have to friend zone the America, because I don't even know. I don't watch that show.
You wouldn't friend zone if you know her though. No, but I get it though. Like,
yeah,
she has knockers for days. You wouldn't. Yeah.
I don't even know. Like,
okay.
but
she's
Marge though. I don't know. You know. I don't know if you ever, been on one of them sites and seen Marge getting it.
Yeah, on the
Marge, you know what I'm saying? Blue hair be getting it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the big veiny one.
The big veiny joint.
Where's that going?
I think I'm gonna have to smash. I'm gonna have to smash Marge.
Oh my god.
And then what was the other one?
Lois Griffin.
Yeah.
Marry her, right?
Yeah, I have to marry her.
Yeah, Lois seems like a down to earth marriageable. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fire, dude.
I'm gonna have to do that one.
I'm gonna go with so I'm gonna go with another set of like fictional characters.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude in these
So Princess Leia.
Okay.
The girl from Gone Girl, Amy Dunn.
Okay.
Or Mrs. Incredible.
Okay, so I'm a marry Mrs. Incredible because she got a fatty.
Okay, so you're not just smashing Mrs. Incredible.
No.
Because I'm gonna say I'm unloading the whole clip. You know what I mean?
She got wagon.
Okay, so okay.
She got wagon.
She had a dumper, dude.
She got dumper. She got a dump truck. And then what was the other two?
Amy Dunn from Gone Girl, the one that like faked her death and shit.
I'm friend zoning her.
Okay, and then Princess Leia. You smashing Princess Leia?
Smashing Princess Leia, man.
Yeah.
I'm becoming a Jedi.
Look what happened to her son, bro.
I'm sticking my lightsaber.
He became the most evil person in the galaxy. I'm not marrying her, dude.
Nah.
Just a smash, a quick little shag.
Yeah. I'm gonna become a Jedi in that.
Yeah, dude.
In that
I'm shagging Princess Leia, dude, because you clearly do not know how to be a parent or a wife.
I'm gonna come out that motherfucker looking like Mace Windu.
Yeah,
you hear me?
nice, man. That bald head off the top.
Off the top.
Little chocolate nugget, huh?
Off the top.
Yeah?
Off top.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, man.
Nice, go ahead, bro. Yeah, let's go.
My last one. Kylie Jenner.
Ooh.
Selma Hayek. Gal Gadot.
Okay.
That's a tough one.
I don't know. Okay, so for me, I'm beating the brakes off Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
I'm beating the brakes off her.
Yeah.
Sorry. But I wouldn't even marry her, though.
Of course not.
And I don't want to friend zone her. She's hella fucking rich, dude.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot, I'm marrying her.
I
guess I have to friend zone Selma Hayek, dude. I'm sorry, Selma Hayek.
That's crazy.
I bet everybody's booing right now.
Yeah, everybody's
You guys are legit probably throwing tomatoes.
Boo this man!
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
You guys have probably hella thrown tomatoes at me, dude.
She's still fine.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Okay, fine.
Selma.
All right. I'm friend zoning Kylie Jenner, and I'm smashing Salma Hayek, dude.
See, that's
I gotta switch it up with the boys, dude.
That's what I would do. And Gail, man, she is beautiful. Bro.
I know everybody in the comments was reading like, "Fuck you think, bro." You know what I mean? Fuck you think, right? Dude.
Fuck is you thinking?
Damn, bro. That was actually. Oh,
that's a tough one.
That was good, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Kylie Jenner just like, fuck, you know what I mean? But Salma Hayek, fuck.
Yeah, because it's like Kylie, like, you know what I mean? Look at her body count, like Travis Scott.
And Tyga, bro.
Yeah,
they're basically the same person, dude.
They're basically the same dude. Tyga, bro.
They're basically the same guy, dude. You know what I mean? The Chris D'Elia thing.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Fuck you doing, man?
What are you doing, bro?
Okay, so for my last one, I got TV show wives.
Okay.
All right, so we got Monica Geller from Friends, Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Now this is okay. So I'm gonna let you go. But for the viewers, why is this dude picking shows that he know my black ass don't watch?
You don't watch Game of Thrones?
Nigga.
Bro, I thought you told me you watched Game of Thrones.
I don't watch no fucking Game of Thrones, bro.
Oh, damn.
And what's the first show?
Monica Geller from Friends. You know, no one told you life was gonna be this way. Watch. No? You don't watch that show.
You really think I would watch Friends?
Okay,
like, you know me.
I know hella black people who watch Friends.
You know me, bro.
Are you kidding me? Just, you know what I mean?
So you know what I'm saying?
We had to sit there.
On mine, I didn't try to, like, go out and do stuff like, you know what I mean, like Pam from Martin and,
so we
and
had
you
to
know
watch.
what I mean, like, Will's little sister on, but you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know, you know, I tried to make it to something I know you would watch.
We watched OJ's trial for you guys, and you guys can't even watch Friends. Are you kidding me? How ridiculous is that, guys?
Bro. No niggas watch Friends, bro.
Okay, so
we
you don't
watched
know who
Living
Monica
Single.
Okay,
remember
so,
Living Single?
Yeah.
We watched that shit.
Basically, what's her name in real life? Courtney Cox is. That's
like
Monica Geller from Friends.
I like Courtney Cox.
Cersei Lannister is the blonde-haired lady who fucks her brother in Game of Thrones.
I know who you're talking about. So she's gonna have to get friend zone immediately.
What about Lucy Ricardo? That's
from I Love Lucy.
Yeah, that's the third one.
And the first one was.
Yeah, Lucy from I Love Lucy.
From like the fucking 40s?
Yeah, a classic. She's a classic. She's one of the goats,
So what's
bro.
the first one?
Monica Geller from Friends, which is Courtney
Okay,
Cox.
so I'm gonna marry her, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna marry her.
And you're smashing Lucy Ricardo. That's what I'm talking about.
What's up, Lucy?
You show me, boy. You show me. You probably wouldn't have been able to smash her back in the day, though, because you know all the racist shit.
Yeah, because I'm black, bro. You picking shit from like
She's
this?
like, hey, meet me in the back in a minute.
We're gonna do this game differently the next time we play it, bro. You're gonna have to put some shit in there that I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This nigga said Game of Thrones, bro.
I thought you watched Game of Thrones, dude.
How many other black people do you know watch Game of Thrones?
I know plenty of black people watch Game of Thrones. I just don't know the names I know. So
Ricky?
What?
What the fuck did you say it like that?
Like, bro.
He said what?
Like, come on, bro. Like, fuck out of here, man. Watch no fucking Game of Thrones, bro.
No, I don't know. It's a great show. I thought you were cultured. You know what I mean? But whatever.
I'm not cultured now. I'm not cultured because I don't watch the whitest shit.
You said Pam from what?
Pam from Martin, bro.
I thought you were about to say like the Proud Family or something, dude.
Oh my
like,
god,
Jesus
dude.
Christ,
All right,
bro.
man. All right, bro. Next.
So for tonight's show, guys, we have a bunch of stuff lined up.
Good shit lined up.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with some Ben Affleck news because this has been super on my mind lately, and I'm actually glad that this came out. So there was an article in the New York Times. Ben Affleck was talking about his experience doing the Batman movies, the whole DCU. So there's a movie that when I went to theaters to see Sonic, I believe, or no, it was Birds of Prey. There was a Ben Affleck movie. There was a trailer for a movie where he's a coach.
Yeah,
and,
basketball.
You know, recovering alcoholic and stuff like that. And people were like, wow, that's so much like his real life. And I was like, what? And like, I never heard that kind of stuff before.
Oh, you didn't know that he had a addiction?
No, I didn't know. I mean, maybe like I just assume everybody from Hollywood does, but I didn't know Ben Affleck in particular.
I see. Yeah.
So he did the New York Times article. And he was basically saying like, hey, my addiction to alcohol, the problems with the writing in the DCU universe, just like all this stuff made me not want to do Batman anymore. But he's still a true professional, bro. He still went to Comic-Con and like jumped and cheered, and because he knows how important this is to the fans, and that's Ben Affleck, dude, true professional. This guy is, you know. But I just wanted to get your thoughts. Like, what did you think of this? Like,
well, I know he was married to Jennifer Garner, and I know that I know that they had got a divorce.
Because like cheating stuff, right?
Yeah, and I think that, you know, I could be wrong, but I thought I was under the impression that after that happened, the alcohol stuff got like worse. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess like I agree what you said. I think he's super talented and a good professional.
True.
You know, I think he was just going through some stuff. You can't fault somebody for going through, you know what I mean, personal stuff,
especially like that, dude.
Yeah, like these we look at them, yeah, they're entertainers, but they're people too, man. They go through stuff like we do. They're human. So, I mean, it's unfortunate because I thought he was a great Batman, but you know, the DCEU,
the fans just chewed him up when he first got casted.
Yeah,
and he said that didn't help at all either.
Yeah.
You know, this article just kind of proves what I've been saying. I've been saying this for a long time, dude. You know, Warner Brothers, you don't go out and get someone like Ben Affleck who's won Oscars for this shit. Someone who's a true like Hollywood talent. He didn't just leave for like, I knew there was something else, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that he had problems with the DCE writing and the way they were setting up the universe, the way they treated him, his experience with like the whole experience, kind of turned him away from it.
Yeah.
And it just proves like, hey, bro, like the studio, like at the moment, the studio doesn't really know what they want.
No, they don't. It seems like to me the studio in a whole is has issues. Now with this the new guy who is directing the solo Batman movie.
Yeah. Matt Reeves.
Yeah. It seems like, in my opinion, from what it looks like on the outside, that they're giving him a lot of creative control and trusting him with the property. Maybe they're doing that because of his success with Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're really letting him, for casting-wise, all that stuff, they're letting him do his thing. You know, trusting him.
That's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do.
So,
I have high hopes for the future. You know,
I do too, man. I really hope DC does turn it around, bro.
I hope they do.
You know, I like Birds of Prey, even though it's not really doing good at the box office. Joker just won an Oscar.
Yeah.
They're still gonna retain Gal Gadot, and they're still gonna retain Jason Momoa. Hopefully, Henry Cavill comes on. But you know, and they could easily. It just sucks. As Ben Affleck's such a. To me, I'm a really big fan of him. I love Ben Affleck. I love Casey Affleck. I love like the whole brother tandem. I like. So it just sucks that like he went through something like that, and it just. The article in the New York Times that he did, it just shows you like it just really humanized them, and it's really cool. Some of these guys, these celebrities are just like us.
They are. People don't realize that
they're like more rich. Obviously, they're more like wealthier than us.
Yeah,
just a little bit. Sorry.
Pause.
It was popping a lot. Yeah, but anyways, these guys like they're richer than us, obviously. But it's just
Just because you have more money doesn't mean that you don't have problems.
And actually, speaking of Batman, we're actually going to put up on the screen right now the new look of Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Did you see this yet? I thought it was fire.
And I like how like the Batman logo is like from the guns that killed the gun that killed yeah, dude.
I read that in the comic.
Yeah.
Oh man!
It's supposed to take place 2 years into him being Batman, his second year.
His new.
He's about to be young, and he's about to be getting it. And the suit looks like, you know when like you saw Spider-Man.
I can't believe you didn't pick up that it looked like Arkham, because then I read that after.
And it, Homecoming.
Yeah.
How like Spider-Man's first suit was like just like homemade. You could tell this one was like it's not like his final bat suit.
Yeah.
It's like you could tell it's like he probably made it. You know.
Yeah. I read an article saying he made that one. Like it's second year, and
it looks gritty, bro.
Yeah,
the music was gritty.
Let's look at it. The music. Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah. So
that's one of my favorite parts too, and that's his theme music in the movie. That's not the score. That's his music.
Yeah,
though.
fire, dude.
Fire. I'm excited, man.
There was another look that came out on the DC stuff too. James Gunn's Suicide Squad. There was a look at Harley. We're gonna actually put that up on the scrin. And did you see it?
The Harley Quinn thing? I really don't give a shit about that.
Okay. So, I was
just fucking with y'all.
The reason I brought this up is because obviously Joker's rated R, did good.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey, people think it failed because of the rated R rating.
Yeah.
Do you think James Gunn's Suicide Squad should be rated R? And if you think so, what are your thoughts on that?
I absolutely think it should be rated R.
So
it's the Suicide Squad. It's about people who are in prison, right? And they're mercenaries type people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. I mean,
like.
I don't know, because
it's a different day and age.
It's James Gunn, bro.
It's a different day and age, you know.
Like,
it's
James Gunn doesn't, like, he does do that, but I don't see James Gunn for that, you know.
Yeah, but bro, do you remember the movie? I may have to look it up, but do you remember that movie that he did that was about the people that were locked up in an office? It was
the
horror.
Belko Experiment.
Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, I watched
that
it.
was James Gunn, bro.
I know.
That shit was fire.
Wait, no, actually, it wasn't. He produced it.
Okay, produced it.
Wait, wasn't it his brother who directed that movie?
Oh no, that was a cool movie though.
That was fun. That was. Are you sure he didn't direct it?
Yeah, look it up. But while you're looking it up, so it's not okay. So like I just want to know who the villain's gonna be, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, Will Smith's not in this movie, and then like on top of it, it's like, hey, okay, so is this a part of the DCEU that you've already established? Is this a reboot? What is this?
Right.
You know, and then, so the Harley look, I don't have a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is no like, it's a Harley outfit. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's not good. It's just, okay, that's Harley.
So
right?
you're right. He did just produce.
Oh, okay. So it was his brother who directed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So quote me on this, okay? If I'm wrong, I'll fucking eat shit, dude. But I think that this movie is gonna be a hard PG-13, dude.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't think if it's R, like I said, I'll eat crow, bro. But like I think this
wouldn't
movie's gonna
surprise
be
me.
hard PG-13.
I do think it should be R though, because I think we're in a day and age that is much different than when I was growing up. You know, there's more of an appetite for gritty. You know, like you said, hard PG-13, like a hard. You know, maybe not R, but definitely. You know,
like
hard, a more gritty. So yeah, are we gonna show the clip of the new Batman suit?
Yeah, I could pull that up real quick. Yeah, because I wanted to get into some other movie stuff after this too. So
yeah,
because you know people have their conspiracy theories about the whole Sonic thing going on. So
yeah.
But yeah, we could pull this up real quick. That's fire music, dude.
Fire music. People don't know how important the score
maybe
is.
I'm jumping the gun right here. That might be some of the best fucking Batman music I've ever heard, dude.
I think it probably is. It's dark. It's gonna be good. I can't even help but smile.
Yeah,
when
I know. Look
this.
at me.
I can't look at how tactical.
Look at that
shit
jaw,
looks.
bro.
Yeah, yo.
He looks like he has a coke jaw right now. Look at that shit.
He honestly looks like that. To be honest, like that looks terrifying. Like kind of like if you was out walking in your car and seen that motherfucker behind your Jeep.
He kind of gives me a little Nicolas Cage from Kick-Ass look, but like we said earlier, if that's his second year being Batman, his suit's not going to be perfect. You know.
I disagree with you. I don't think it looks like that. You're fucking stupid.
But yeah, no.
I'm just
You're like,
playing.
you freaking idiot, dude. You know what I mean?
Freaking it. No, it looks like the Batman Arkham Knight thing to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying though. You know
that music though,
the
dude.
music, man.
I want to go out right now and beat some fucking bums up, dude.
Real.
That's
shit.
the type of music that just played right now, dude.
Yeah, it's serious.
Let me get some pads on and go stomp a few bums out, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, bro.
You know what I mean?
I'm
like, that's the mood I'm in now.
What he did to the 3 Planet of the Apes, the 3 Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah.
I'll eat crow if I'm wrong, but I think that his trilogy, with the exception of Heath Ledger, I think that this guy's trilogy will blow Christopher Nolan's out of the water.
Yeah, because I don't think Christopher Nolan had the right chance to end it right because of the whole death. But
That whole ending, to me, hey, some people like it.
And
Some
at
people
some
love...
point in this trilogy, he's gonna have to add Joker. Are we adding Joaquin Phoenix's Joker? Are we adding a different one? If
Are you sure? Are you sure that they're gonna do Joker? Do you think that he will?
In this trilogy.
In his trilogy.
Yes, there at some point in this trilogy,
you think so?
You have to, dude. Come on, you have to.
I wouldn't if I was him.
Has there ever been? Okay. So
I wouldn't if I was him.
Let's go to the Michael Keaton ones, right? Mm-hmm. So there was a Joker in the Michael Keaton ones, okay? So we take that one away. And the Joel Schumacher ones, there was the Riddler and Two-Face.
Right.
Then there was yeah. So there was and those were the worst Batman movies ever, I think. That was Batman Forever and Batman and Robin with the meet you, right?
Yeah.
So like there wasn't a Joker for that series.
Yeah.
Then we get into the Christopher Nolan Batman, and there was a Joker in that one. Then we get into the Suicide Squad. There was a Joker for and the Batman whatever. So I don't know, bro. That's a good point. Should there be a Joker for this trilogy?
If I was him, I would be thinking that it's a hell of a hard act to follow when you have Joaquin Phoenix over here.
Put him in it, dude.
You know what I mean?
Who gives a shit? Put him in it.
You either have that option or I think that there could be one saving grace, but he's probably too old, but like putting Willem Dafoe in there as the Joker. Ooh. That's the only thing that I could see that, like, if you're gonna do a Joker, having somebody as seasoned as Willem Dafoe that is gonna give you a performance that is gonna be off the fucking chain.
Let me put a cherry on top of your cake, dude. Pause. Let me put a goddamn cherry on top of your cake. Get Willem Dafoe to do the Joker. Look me in my eyes right now, dude. Mark Hamill to do the voice, dude. Yeah. Get Mark Hamill to do the voice and Willem Dafoe to be the look, dude.
That would be crazy.
How would you not make that look like shit?
Huh?
How would you not?
They've already done that before.
In a live action.
Yeah, Darth Maul and the Solo movie. The actor was Ray Parks, and then the voice was Sam Witwer.
Yeah, but he was a hologram.
Okay, I mean, we'll look it up after this because I should have did more a little, but
it's just a thought.
Okay, that's just a thought. And if they can make that work, dude, that's just like the Arkham Knight. Isn't Mark Hamill the voice in the Arkham Knight, the Batman games?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so you get that Harley Quinn. That, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, that's the only route that I could see. Then you know what I mean.
We haven't seen. Okay, we've seen
because we know.
I want a scary
Willem Dafoe
Joker,
is
bro.
battle tested. You know Willem Dafoe can act.
Yeah.
You know Willem Dafoe can put on a. I mean, look, dude.
Yeah.
You just know. And they just did that movie Lighthouse, which I saw that. I watched that, and their performance together was insane.
Because you're not gonna before, right? You cannot convince me that Jared Leto's Joker can even touch Ben Affleck's Batman. He'll break him in fucking half, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not fighting Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yeah.
None of you are fighting Ben Affleck.
That's just
Bane,
true.
Right? Bane's the perfect villain for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, guys, comment below.
Yeah, what do you think, man?
Yeah, let us know, man. Well, except you, Ricky, you know what I mean? But no, I'm fine. Nah, I talked about that yesterday, bro. He loves trolling us, bro.
Yeah.
No, Ricky, yeah, comment below, guys. So the next point we're going to get to is I just saw the Sonic movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was going to be good. I went with my brother, my niece, and my nephew. Yeah, dude, the Sonic movie was actually pleasantly good, dude. There was
a lot of people that have reviewed it said the exact same thing as you did.
It's a great family movie.
Exact same thing.
Good for Sonic fans, good for people. And, the studio should be rewarded for changing his look. Even though they didn't have to.
That's another thing that people said.
Yeah,
they thanked the studio for listening to fans.
And they didn't have to, bro. Mm-hmm. And honestly, a lot of the times, guys, fans are just whiny little fucks, dude.
Yeah.
And the studio didn't have to do that. What brings us today is the theory. There's a bunch of theories going around, tinfoil hat theories, that Paramount actually planned that. That they actually made the trailer look shitty, knowing people would get hella mad. Mm-hmm. Then it created more buzz for the movie, bro. And, at this point, dude... I
guess it would be genius.
If you told me back then, I'm like, nah, come on, dude. Why would they want that?
Yeah.
But now that I look at it, I'm like, dude, a lot of people keep bringing that up when they bring up this movie now.
Yeah.
That, either by purpose or accidental, that was a great marketing strategy, dude.
Yeah.
Can you, maybe just for the trailer, they obviously, dude, you're telling me these guys make all this money and they made Sonic look like that?
Yeah.
We'll post it up right now. Here's what Sonic used to look like, okay? And then here's what the studio changed it to. Yeah, you're not gonna tell me that Sonic, that they thought that was gonna be okay, that we were gonna like that.
Yeah,
hell no,
that
bro.
shit looked garbage.
They probably thought we were going to.
No, like maybe they wanted to make it look realistic, and then once they saw backlash that it looked like shit, they were like, all right.
Yeah.
That could be
the
too.
original release date wasn't supposed to be in like November.
It was supposed to be in November, and so statistics were showing that if they would have kept it in November, it would have got smoked, bro. It actually did better being a February release because,
the fact that they got, I'm surprised that they got Jim Carrey to do it.
Yeah, and let's talk about Jim Carrey, bro. Me and us were talking about that vintage Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they got him to do that because he's in a different space now.
I think he's just a big fan of Sonic, dude.
He may be,
yeah.
But I'm glad he took the role. I know they like I said, he's in a different space in his life, so he's not like he doesn't do things often like that vintage Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
he's more of a you can't expect him to be the same. He's an older dude now, you know what I mean? He's a different person, so he's not walking around acting like he did when he was doing Living Color. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and his movies show it. They're more serious. The tones are. I can't remember some of the last ones he did, but 30 or 23. Remember that one? That was like dark, crazy.
Yeah, he's been a little weird on his like political stuff lately, but then even during the press run, the lady's like, "Hey, your bucket list. What do you have left to do on your bucket list?" He's like, "Just you."
He's
like that's it. And I guess people were mad about that, saying he was like,
Can you imagine the difference if he were to play the Riddler now?
I still think he'd kill the Riddler
as opposed to when he did then. Because look at how the movies, look at how tones have changed, right?
Yeah.
And also look at him as a person, like where he's at now, more of a seasoned,
like political guy.
Yes, more seasoned. Sorry. I'm
gonna pull.
No, you're good.
I wanted to show you it.
It would be interesting to see him do a role like Joaquin Phoenix.
He could. I mean,
I would love to see, because he's a talented dude.
The clip I'm about to play is the Jim Carrey interview that I'm talking about, the whole backlash at the Sonic. He did a Sonic press junket. So. I mean, she is kind of bad.
He looks so perfect in that role, man.
She is kind of bad, though, you know what I mean? Look at that. Anyways.
Has a bucket list. And I was wondering, after all you've done in your career and in your life, is there anything still left on your bucket list?
Just you.
Wow.
That's it. It's all done now.
I don't know what to say to that.
Just own it.
Okay, I'm owning it now.
Damn, the next scene there in the lock there in his
he's being charming. People got mad at that.
Yeah, I guess people mad like it was Me Too and all that stuff. Like,
he said, like, he's basically saying the interview like he's he's being charming. Like, he didn't say like, yeah, I want to fuck you.
Bro, I'm still a Jim Carrey fan. Even if that's what he meant, dude, I don't.
That ain't what he meant. That ain't what he meant. But like, people take shit.
It was like.
Yeah, who cares, bro?
Just be like, hey, I'm trying to fuck.
Dude, there's actual guys out here that are creepy, like Harvey Weinstein and all that.
People put too much like they jump the gun and think the worst about people. Like,
you saw the look at his face. Just you.
Yeah,
he almost went into Grinch mode, bro.
Yeah, like, right, with the face and shit.
You.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know. So yeah, guys, comment below. Do you think Paramount did this on purpose? I kind of think there's a little bit of truth to that 10-4 hat theory. So let us know. We're actually gonna end tonight's show off with I'm gonna be straight up, bro. I didn't want to talk about this at all,
and I do not know why.
So we're gonna talk about D.Wade's daughter, and the whole situation, regarding that. I didn't want to talk about it because there is not, before you go, there's no easy way to say this. If you disagree,
to me it is.
You're a bigot. If you agree, you have, and you gotta tell me something, bro. Please be honest with me, because I want you to like educate me on certain things that I'm not educated on. Okay. Does it seem like the majority of the backlash is coming from the black community? Because I'm not saying it is, but like
seems like it.
I've asked quite a few of my friends who are people of color, just like black friends, and I'm like, hey, does it seem like you guys are like the most homophobic community like of people? Like it kind of seems like that. Like,
it seems. I mean, I don't think that's true, but I mean, I can see it would seem like that. Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that
it seems like a lot of the shade that he's getting is from
his own people. Yeah. And I'm not, and guys, I'm not saying black people that are the most homophobic, but it kind of seems that way, which is a lot of the comments I'm seeing. You know, a lot of the angry comments are from black people, dude.
Well,
like,
they're people from his community.
Yeah.
Well, not from his community, but from the sports, hip hop, whatever.
And like I said, there's not an easy way. If you agree with it, people are gonna back. Like
to me, it's easy because I'm not afraid to speak and talk about how I feel. Like, I didn't grow up in this era of how like now people feel like it is hard to say something because of what people think.
Yeah.
I grew up in for example, I was watching a clip the other day, and I think it was Dave Chappelle making jokes in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, but he was saying like wild shit, like the shit that he was saying on like Conan. If he said that today, people would be like freaking out. But I grew up in like that era, so like I'm just like I'm raw, like but I'm very respectful. I'm not saying
you definitely are, bro.
I wouldn't say anything out of pocket. So like I'm very respectful. I just think that's the biggest thing is you can express your opinion, but just be respectful about it.
Yeah, definitely. Hey,
and I know you are. I would never say that.
I would never, and I would tell anybody straight up, like, bro, Warren's one of the most stand-up guys I know.
Yeah, like I don't try to hurt people.
It's hard to talk about it too, because me and you aren't in the trans community. We have no idea what it's like to be transgender. We have no idea what it's like to live with that on a daily basis.
No.
And I'm not even trying to like pander to nobody right now. I'm coming from my heart, bro. Like my heart. Like I'm coming from the fact that like let's say, hey, I had a daughter or a son one day that was like, hey, Dad, I don't feel like a boy. I feel like a girl. I'm a girl now. You can't call me Andrew Jr. Call me. And as a father, I'm kind of like, okay, so I'm coming from the point like, what would I do if that was my kid, right? So the social media would tell me, Andrew, you can't let that happen. You can't do that. But then like, well, I'm not gonna bully my own kid. I'm not gonna like make my own kid feel like shit. I'm gonna try to like be the best that I can be. And if that's
so, you think that Dwayne Wade
I think Dwayne Wade's doing what's best for his family. That's his family,
right?
His household, right? Me and you talked about this last night.
Yes.
That's his household.
Right.
He's doing what's best for his household.
That's what I believe.
And he shouldn't listen to no online backlash right now.
Absolutely not. It's irrelevant.
If your son wants to be a girl and you're saying she now and her and you're calling her by her new name and referring to her as your daughter, bro, that makes you a hella good dad in my opinion.
So
you're not bullying your kid.
So about the Boosie comments, what do you think about that? By the way, you guys, if you guys don't know, Lil Boosie is a entertainer, music guy, a rapper, and he actually spoke on social media about Dwayne Wade's situation, and I just want to know what your take on what he said, and I'll give you mine. After,
for sure. I want to do that because I'm actually at the play right now. So here's what Boosie had to say about the whole D-Wade situation, guys. It was on
you gonna be big.
some gutter TV, you hear me?
Straight up. I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you going too fucking far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16, and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna... Like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like,
Idiot,
bro,
dude.
for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But
he never said he was gonna do that.
Okay, I got a couple things. I'm not gonna continue to play that stupid shit. I'm not going to. So one, he's speaking from a very raw emotional standpoint, okay, there's something in there that the only thing I will agree with is that I think that, like, even if you are transitioning as a young person, come on, wait till you're old enough to get yourself chopped off or whatever surgery you got to do. Don't do it to like somebody who's like, at least, like 12, 5, 8. If my 7-year-old, no, you're too young. Like, could we at least wait? Let your body develop, let your mind develop. And if you still want to do it when you're older, you're an adult now. Do what you got to do, okay? But one, I never heard the D.Wade's daughter or D.Wade say that I'm gonna chop my whatever.
Never,
okay, so that's dumb.
That.
And then he was talking about, I don't want to hear nothing from this guy, bro. Wasn't this the same guy who paid to have his 13-year-old boy fellatiated by like strippers? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Then I don't want to hear nothing about what the fuck you want to do with other people's kids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you do something like that, don't be walking around telling other people what to do about with their kids.
Yeah.
You're not the most model parent in the world either, dude.
That's my whole thing. What I would say and how I feel about that is, he's speaking on somebody's household and how Dwayne Wade is parenting his child, which is Dwayne Wade's business and his wife's business and his child's business.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with Lil Boosie. That's his household. That's his, that's their family, and that's his business.
Because did D-Wade come out and make a video like this about when he paid to have his 13-year-old sucked off?
Right.
No, D-Wade didn't, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And okay, so here's something else that, like, there's gay black people, bro. There's gay transgender people, okay?
Yeah.
They're still black at the end of the day, right? And I'm pretty sure these guys are all about, like, black this, black that, right? Because that's what, of course, right? I'm not, and there's nothing wrong with that. What I'm saying is, they seem to exclude black people when it comes to them being gay or transgender. Like, you could be any type of black, but if you're gay or transgender, then you start getting this.
I think that maybe it's human nature to, if you don't, fear what you don't understand or what you don't know.
True, and I people at home that are watching, I have no idea what it's like to be black, so I'm not going to continue speaking about it. But yeah. I
mean, me, me and you talked off cam yesterday. We had a conversation about this. If in me your situation, you have a lady as well as I do. If we were in a situation, if I was in a situation and one of my children, that is 12 years old or 11 years old or whatever, say his name is Tom, and he came to me and said, I want you to call me Felicia. That's not something that that's something that I feel like as a father, like you said, when you're not developed, your brain's not all, you're a kid, your brain's not all the way developed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and that's fact. That's like scientific fact. You can't refute that. Yeah.
Like, whether it's one thing whether you like boys or you like girls or you like whatever, that that's one thing. But when you're talking about making a decision as big as changing your gender, my personal opinion is 11 years old and 12 years old is a little young for that. But that's my. If I were to
be the father in that family,
and
that's
how I would do it. That's my priority. That's my way I would handle it.
And you would deal with anything that comes with that. Like,
and
if
I would
your
deal
kid
with I would deal with I would have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't give a fuck what anybody else has to say about it, because it ain't everybody else's son. It's mine.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think Dwayne Wade is a beautiful person. He's a great basketball player. He's a great dad. He's a great role model for young men. No matter what color you are, he's just a solid dude. He reminds me a lot of LeBron. There's no controversy around him. Just a solid dude. And his decision as a parent is, like you said, he's doing the best for his family that he is it that he can do right now, and I think it's great that he's supporting his kid.
Just look how bad he'd look if he wouldn't support his daughter.
Right.
Then everybody's like, you're a horrible father, and
I think I look up to him a lot. I think he's great. Now, in my household, just because you have a difference in agreement on certain things doesn't mean I can't respect D.Wade or think D.Wade is a great father. You know what I mean?
No,
I don't have to get on here and have an attitude like that. If Lil Boosie, the way he wants to raise his kids is his prerogative. I don't have nothing to say about it because that's him. Those are his kids. I may not agree with the stuff that he does, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I may not agree smoking weed in front of your kids or whatever that he may do. I could get on the radio and say something about it, but I wouldn't do that.
But you're
I wouldn't do that. I'm not judgmental to other people's households and stuff and how they parent their child. It's hard enough being a parent in general. You know,
you got actual kids, bro. Yeah,
it's hard enough being a dad already in this world. You got, I'm not to get off subject, but a lot of people are scared to send their kids to school. You got, getting them doing drills, school shooting drills. You know what I mean? You don't need added, stress of people on the outside judging every little thing that you do.
I honestly don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. If my son came to me and said, "Hey, Dad,"
I
don't know, but I know I'm gonna act as what's best.
I don't think he would know either. I'm
gonna act what's best for my family,
right?
For sure, and I'm not about to bully my kid.
No, because you don't know what you're gonna do until that happens to you. So he could talk all that, but that has never happened to him, so he doesn't know how he would act.
And one of the most stand-up fathers I know is sitting right there, my brother.
Right.
And my brother, I know my brother wouldn't disown his kids.
Yeah.
I know for a fact my brother would still love Noah and Avery just the same. Mm-hmm. He'd deal with it his own way, whatever. We deal with it as a family, but I know my brother wouldn't do that.
Right.
He would never disown Avery and Noah. He would never ever bully them, and Justin and us, we would deal with it as a family, right?
Right.
So I don't know. I know there's a lot of people who are on either side of the fence here,
right?
And I actually know somebody in real life who's a part of the transgender community, and I actually reached out to them and I said, "Hey, I'm doing a segment on my next podcast about this. Can you please write a statement for me?" Because I wanted to give our audience a more broader perspective of this, right? And yeah, so actually, I'm going to pull it up real quick.
While you're pulling that up, I will say that Zanaya, I think is D.Wade Wade's, his child's name, his daughter. That's what she wants to be, called Zanaya. I think, although, like me and you said, if, just because if it was, I may have different, ideas and than D.Wade Wade does. That takes nothing away from, like I said, the person he is or the person that his daughter is, which seems to be super articulate, very brave, very
smart,
smart,
articulate,
super brave for coming out and
in this day and age,
that young and. Like she said, living her truth. I think he's got a beautiful kid and a beautiful family.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Just because I would handle things differently in my home, that's why I'm not afraid to talk about these things. Because like I said, just because I may do things differently doesn't mean that I don't, think that you're a bad person just because you do things differently. So I can picture this video that we're doing, this episode going out, and then people being like, "Oh, Warren, I don't know what that dude's talking about. Fuck him."
Why did Andrew say black people are homophobic?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's bro, I'm not any of that. I'm just a guy with my own opinions, bro. And everybody can have their own opinions. It doesn't mean that you need to, just because they're different, try to hate on them or belittle them or...
So I actually have this statement pulled up, guys. It was from my friend Max, like I said, part of the community.
Right.
His statement reads, when a parent loves their child, that love should be constant. For me, to love my children, was what saved me. What taught me what love was. To love is to reach into the well of life and find more resources than you could ever imagine there could be, right? So again, that you kind of mentioned stuff like that, like as just a parent, right? Mm-hmm. What love isn't is deciding what your child's life is, deciding who they are, and feeling hurt and angry if they disagree with you about either of those things. Children are a gift, but they don't come with a gift receipt, so you can't exchange them for something you'd like better. Mm-hmm. Loving your child is like a decent human being. Loving your child like a decent human being doesn't make you a hero, except maybe to them. Which is like basically like, I've always said like, doing the basic stuff for your kid isn't, mm-hmm. You're just doing the basics, right? Mm-hmm. Hating and rejecting your child because they are left-handed, short, tall, pale, dark, poetic, mathematical, male, female, or somewhere in between will definitely make you a monster to them and to the rest of us. Which, by us, I'm assuming you mean there's people who agree with that. Mm-hmm. The world can be a very hard and dangerous place. Being human, in the best of cases, is a short rocket ride with a million things that go wrong. Deciding to be one of the things that goes wrong in your kid's life because you wanted a different kind of rocket is about the worst thing a person can do on this short little flare that we get called life. So he goes on to say, I'm Max. They decided I was a girl when I was born. I'm not. My parents chose not to be a part of my life. When kids complain that they were adopted and loved, I wish that had been me. Don't be that kind of parent to your kids. Love them. When D.Wade's daughter shows up in his life and they hug each other, that the well of life. Sorry, Max. I know I'm reading this wrong. Like sometimes I'm like reading this weirdly wrong for some reason.
The well of life.
When D.Wade's daughter shows up in his life and they hug each other, it says the well of life. When things go wrong in her life, because they will, things always go wrong. At least her dad isn't one of them, and that by itself fixes so many things for it. So many things. Yeah. Be kind to each other because the world isn't going to be. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Max, for that statement that you wrote. Sorry that I read that.
That was really cool of you to say that. Yeah. That was really cool.
Yeah,
kind words.
You can at the end too. You can hear Max's pain. Like my parents didn't want to be a part of my life. That kind of hit, bro. You know, regardless of how we all feel about this topic, that kind of hit, dude. Because you don't want your parents to, in any way, shape, or form, reject you for something. No. That's your parents, bro. Yeah. You don't want that.
Yeah. Nobody would want that. It's tough.
So, and there's like I said, that kind of stuff. I have no idea what that's like. Yeah. So whether my opinion means nothing on it, really. You know what I mean?
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard being a parent though. And one thing that I would say is, like, obviously I don't. My kids are my dogs, but which I love. But just because I don't agree with something that you do doesn't mean that I won't support you or love you unconditionally. You know what I mean? Like, say you had a daughter and she came to you one day when she was 17 and was like, you know what? I don't believe in just being with one guy. I like polyamorous or whatever, however they say it, polyamorous relationships. I like these 3 or 4 guys, and I think I want to be in a relationship with these 4 guys and live with them at the same time. Can I move out? Hell no. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like as long as my kid isn't murdering
I'm not gonna
people,
say, I'm not gonna say like try to disown her or say, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Yeah. And that doesn't make somebody a bad person just because the parent its opinion is different. Yeah. I think like me and you were talking about with the way society is, if you don't agree with somebody or with the social norms, because I think that polyamorous shit is becoming more norm. Yeah. If you don't agree with that, then you're like called intolerant or a bigot of some sort, or a dinosaur.
I think Justin brought this up to me. Correct me if I'm wrong, bro, but isn't calling someone a bigot and in fact making you a bigot? Isn't saying that like they don't. Yeah, like, you don't agree with me? Well, but you, and, then basically...
you don't agree with me, so you're a bigot.
Yeah.
But you, at the same time...
Don't agree with what I'm saying.
Don't agree with...
Right, right.
So, I'm a bigot to you.
Yeah.
And I want to make something clear before we get off, because time's running out. Thank you, Max, for saying that.
Yeah,
that was great, and I really loved that.
Words.
It was a great, guys, comment below. Let's start a conversation. If you disagree with the whole D.Wade's daughter situation, let us know. If you agree, let us know. Educate us, bro. There's not a lot of stuff I know about this, so educate me. You know what I mean? I'm down to listen. I'm down to hear stories. I'm down to whatever.
Right. But even if you don't agree, be respectful.
Yeah, be respectful, man. You don't gotta be disrespectful to somebody, man.
No. Just be respectful, man. Why is it so hard to be a good person now?
Yeah, like if someone wants me to call him a him or her a her, I'm gonna do it.
Just be respectful.
Just be respectful. Right. And then to clarify something I said earlier, I never said all black people are homophobic. I'm just saying I've spoken to a lot of my friends who are black, and they tend to think that community is more than other communities, because it's not just like, it's not saying that like white people aren't homophobic. Everybody is. Right?
I think it's maybe just
I just wanted to clarify that, because I don't want people to
just
think that I was trying to insinuate something.
Like
I'm not,
I said,
so.
I think in the black community, it's still, especially with the transgender, stuff. I think it's just going to take time for, stuff to progress. Obviously, it's not progressing fast enough. But I mean, if you asked me 15 years ago, I never thought there would be somebody like Lil Nas X on the Hip Hop 100 charts. You know what I'm saying?
But now he's killing it, man.
But now he's killing it. So within time, I think things will get better. And I just wish that everybody would just treat people with respect and love, man. No matter what, it doesn't matter.
All right, that was a great episode 13, guys. If you liked the video, hit like, share with all your friends, guys. The shares are the key right now. This moment, they're key, because we're getting our stuff across to a lot of people. I want to thank my brother, obviously, JL, for killing it on the editing, bro.
The editing is just getting better with
phenomenal.
Every episode.
Putting up with us every week.
I know.
And to all the people who keep sharing, like on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, guys, we love you. Thank you.
We love you. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Until next time, guys.
Yes. Deuce.